Okay, so here we go. This is my attempt to get Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 working on an old computer. By old, I mean like 4 years. I have a Intel 6700 CPU and an Nvidia GeForce 1080, I think, running here. 4 years old, so a lot of the settings are low, but it is working, as you can see. I will try my hardest not to do this because I tend to do that and move my I tend to look around a lot. That is one of the fascinating things about VR, is we look around a lot. So here's my plane. Got my controls here. They're a little hard to read in the VR mode. I guess I could get closer. Yeah, I suspect with the some better specs on my computer, we could fix that problem, but who knows what I just hit. I can't see anything. As you can tell, I'm a little bit isolated from the world. If you see anybody sneaking up behind me, let me know. All right, we're gonna try this. I think one last look around, make sure everything's working. It looks pretty good. I'm getting alerts about how close I am to my boundary, but let's give it a try. I set this up to have some snow, but I don't see much snow. All right. What's cool about this is, you know, it's not totally right. I can lean out the window, look around. It's very difficult because I have to use the keyboard, and I can only see the keyboard through this tiny little spot below my nose. If you want a closer look, there's our plane sitting on the runway. Got a lot of jitteriness. I don't know how much of that shows through, but we'll just go for a quick little ride here and try to get a sense for how this feels. I suspect I'm going to have an incredibly low frame rate. I feel a little bit large in the cockpit. I suspect that is because some setting is wrong. And we're up. Even with these settings, I can't convey how amazing this feels. It is the most realistic thing I've ever done. I feel like I'm in an airplane right now. I can sense the movement. I can sense the ground rush, ground speed. It's just mind-boggling. And as with all technology, years back I'll look at this and laugh and be like, oh my goodness, that is absolutely terrible. Look at that road. That is not normal. But right now, it's the most real simulation I've ever experienced. Look out this way. Check out our controls. Gear is up. Flaps are up. I'm just going to do a quick little loop and come back so you don't have to watch too much of this. But I hope you can grasp what it feels like. Here, watch this. If I go out of the plane, now look down. Not a very good spot to look down. Nothing to see. But you start to get an understanding of just, it feels like you're floating. It's a big house down there, whatever that may be. You obviously can't do that in a real plane, which makes this even more amazing. Alright. I am almost in danger of going over speed, and my little plane will crash, which we don't want. It's just so simple when you're playing Flight Simulator in 2D. You gotta do a lot of mouse work to look around. And here, it's just, you just turn like you would in a normal plane. Fly over this river here and look down and see what we see. Probably violating every rule you can. Flying this close to the hills. A lot of stuttering. There's some definite stutteriness. Hey, there's us. Oh, don't go down. I don't know what's happening, but I'm going down. Let's get this back under control here. The amazing thing about this game is you can fly anywhere in the world. Oh look, flooding. Last week I flew over London. Not in VR, but half of the roads across the Thames are underwater. See, I'm very low right now, and that makes for fun flying. It doesn't make for safe flying. So we're going to try and land this thing. Let's gain some altitude here. This is not going to be a good landing. Hey, there we go. See if my gear goes down. I think I'll get all green lights right there. 1, 2, 3. I hope that's all of them. I think I got 3 wheels. Too low, too low! I think they just said they terminated my services, which is kind of rude, seeing as how I'm landing. Hopefully there's nobody coming at me. You know, so while my graphics aren't great, and it's certainly playable. Certainly playable. And fun. I mean, it feels like I'm flying. All right, we're gonna do something crazy right now. Just for the sake of the video. It may result in death. Let's go fly around this little... I'm going to try and fly really low, which probably really... It's really taxing on the... Did you see that? That little mountain just disappeared. Oh look, there's mountains disappearing everywhere. Got some render glitches. Watch, this mountain in front of me is going to disappear. I hope. There it goes. Ooh, little lake. My gear is still down. just try to... I wish there was a way I could convey on a YouTube video how awesome this feels. But that's pretty much the case for all VR. You're watching a 3D world in 2D. Feels like a 2D world. Boy, I'll bet you I'm pissing off people in these office buildings. Alright. That is the extent of my show. I'm going to try and land again. There's my runway. I like this little river though. Woo! I don't know if that conveys itself properly, but man, I feel like I'm zipping by, and that is terrifying. All right, we're gonna make a quick landing. Hey, that tower! I see now why in the real world towers have those lights on them. Hey, look, there's my shadow. All right, let's go make our landing. It's gonna be quick and dirty. I'm going way too fast. Ooh, Aspen Airport over there. Should we go check that out? Let's go check that out. We'll land over there. Honestly, I don't know how I will play this game in 2D ever again. It's just so unreal. I don't know if I'm going to get high enough here. That wasn't smart. This is probably how people die. Doesn't help if my physics is at all accurate. I think as you're turning, you're losing lift, which makes it even harder. Oh! I mean, things are moving by so fast. It's so cool. I don't remember where that airport is. I think it's to my left. Is that the starboard or the port? There it is. Somebody tell me which way that runway leads. Ooh, it's a grass runway, eh? Alright. Let's do a flyby here to make sure that's true. Watch out for the trees! Alright. Aspen grass runway. I assume my plane can handle that. We're about to find out. Alright. I had banked on this mountain being right there. Looks rather treacherous. It's nice that they cleared out those trees for me. Probably going way, way, way too fast here. Yep. One of my buttons is for brakes. Not sure which. Try that one. Brakes? Anyone? And there we are. Aspen, Colorado. We didn't even crash. So that's my video. Thanks for tuning in. Hope it was at least a little bit interesting and didn't look horrible.